Yeah, it's fun, peeps. Television77 here today for a review. Well, not really a review, but an explanation of something. As you can tell from the title, this is why I believe Disenchanted is the worst My Chemical Romance song. Now, Typh, we get it. You love My Chemical Romance. We know you like every single song, including this one. And, well, I'm not gonna say you're wrong with me liking this one. I like it, but it's the worst of the My Chemical Romance songs, in my opinion. And it actually comes from, by far, their best album. No, not Conventional Weapons. Just because it has my favorite song of all time doesn't mean it's the best My Chem album. The album I'm talking about is The Black Parade. Now, the song in The Black Parade that is the worst out of every My Chem song is Disenchanted. Now, a ton of people disagree with me on this. I know John from ARTV says it's House of Wolves, which is actually, let's see, it's, I believe, ranked as the 5th best on the Black Parade album. Go and see my most recent top 30 MCR songs if you need confirmation on that, but, well, I mean, let's start with the positives. For one, the chorus, well, once we get into the chorus the first time and everything after, it starts to pick up quite a lot. And the vocals are some of the best Gerard has ever, that have ever come out of Gerard. But those aren't the only main two good sides, I mean. The instrumentals are meh. Not nearly as good as something like, let's say, the guitar riffs and Thank You for the Venom are dead. But it's not really meant to be like that. But I'm going to compare it to another song that's supposed to be a kind of calm, slow, and somber tune. And no, I'm not going to talk about The Light Behind Your Eyes here, because we get it, Typh. You like The Light Behind Your Eyes. It's your favorite song of all time. Stop fucking talking about it for once, please. Instead, the song I will be talking about is, I was kind of debating it for a few seconds, because I was originally going to say Cancer, but now I'll provide you with The Ghost of You. Now, this song has phenomenal instrumentals, easy top 5 vocal performances for an MCR song, some extremely heart-pounding lyrics that just tear you apart. I mean, there's pretty much no downside to The Ghost of You. But when it comes to Disenchanted, I mean, unlike The Ghost of You, it takes so long to pick up to that point. Because until you hear that first chorus, it's just boring. There's nothing really, just pretty drab. And the chorus, yes, it's amazing, but at the same time, it kind of destroyed the pace of the Black Parade at the time. And honestly, I think that Disenchanted probably would have worked much better as a B-side, as in not fitting in with this storyline of the Black Parade. And why I think this is because just look at, okay, just look at the section that starts at House of Wolves and ends at Sleep. I mean, no, ends at Teenagers, sorry. Starts at House of Wolves, ends at Teenagers. All except for Cancer, extremely fast-paced, energetic songs that just continuously, well, they're extremely punchy and energetic, like I've already said. But with Cancer, it knows how to take it slow. House of Wolves was arguably the most chaotic song, even, well, it's the most chaotic but not the most sadistic. That would have to go to Mama. Oh wait, House of Wolves is actually number 6 from the number 7 or number 6 from the Black Parade, in my opinion. Sorry about that. Back to what I was talking about. But anyways, House of Wolves was arguably the most chaotic, and Mama was the most sadistic. So you probably would need something in the middle of those two to calm it down. So that's where Cancer fit in. But then, after Mama, you have Sleep, which is pretty much, well, the best way I can describe it is what a Brad Taste of Music described it as, which he said that Sleep was kind of like round two to Mama. Basically, it fits extremely well together, and it just feels like that would be the natural progression, is what he says. Well, not a, not his exact words, but that's essentially the gist of it. And then, he says that Disenchanted would have worked as a better follow up to Sleep, especially because Teenagers is an extremely difficult song to follow up on. But honestly, I don't really see it. I mean, Sleep doesn't really have the chaos that mm, House of Wolves does. I mean, it still is sadistic, but in a different way from Mama. It's a more foreboding and creepy kind of sadism that takes it slow to really envelop you in the trauma that the patient is going through. So after that, there's not really any sort of slow down or break needed, which is why I don't think Disenchanted would have worked well after Sleep. But after Teenagers, I mean, it's one of the worst decisions Mike Kim has made, in my opinion. Disenchanted, I do like the song, but it's just so drab and boring at the beginning, and taking to the first chorus to pick up, I mean, come on. Just look at some of these other songs that did so well before the chorus. I already gave an example of The Ghost of You and Cancer. Let's see. Thank You for the Venom, The Sharpest Lives, Mama, Welcome to the Black Parade, Helena, uh, Boy Division. I mean, come on, Boy Division's arguably, mm, well, Boy Division is arguably the MCR song with the best out of chorus lines, which means it would be, well, without the chorus, it would be the best song, is what I would say by that. And with Disenchanted, I mean, without the chorus, it just kind of falls much flatter than it normally does, even with the chorus, and that's a bit surprising, especially coming from Mike Kim. I'm not gonna say Disenchanted is bad, because I like the song. I'm just going to say that it's not as good as anything else Mike Kim has made. But of course, Frozen Wolf 05 probably would. I mean, not 05, but Frozen Wolf Gaming probably would like it because he's a fan of Top and Pad. Yeah, I'm talking about you again, Wolf. I know you probably aren't watching this video, but, well, yeah, I'm probably going to comment on your last video, which was a year ago or something, I believe. But, well, yeah. If you like songs that take us slow and are extremely boring, then Disenchanted is one for you. And Cancer is much better than Disenchanted. I'm just gonna say that right now. Any of the slow songs that MCR's made are much better than Disenchanted, and it's kind of really sad because you've seen that when MCR takes it slow and somber, they produce some of their best works, and it just flopped with Disenchanted. Like I said, I'm not going to say it's a bad song because I do like it, and like I also said, it's just, in my opinion, the worst of the My Chemical Romance songs. Anyways, guys, this has been Typhlosion797 on my thoughts of why Disenchanted is the worst MCR song, and I'm out of the house. Bye.